Here I am, the only one again, and it's a story that will never end. It's just a story that will never end. Here I am again. Here I am, the only one again, and it's a story that will never end. Yes, it's a story that will never end. With all the unfinished dreams I had before I was gone, when the songbirds would sing and the bells they would ring, with a sound that made me believe in anything. So here I am again. Here I am, the only one again, and it's a story that will never end. Yes, it's a story that will never end.
Hello, this is Steve from Retroman Blog, and I'm here at the beautiful Slusson's Pensionnat on the island of Orust with Ebbot Lundberg. Welcome, Ebbot, and thank you for taking the time to see us today.
Well, thank you.
And we're here in what has become a traditional mythical place for Soundtrack of Our Lives fans, the Slusson's Pensionnat.
Yeah,
and
it's actually been... We started playing here in 2001, I think.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah. And since then, we just, I go here every year.
Yeah.
Even if I don't have a band, I just go here anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's great to be back. And you're here with your new band called Indigo Children.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about Indigo Children, because we might know them as Side Effects.
Yeah. It kind of started out, they were supporting Soundtrack of Our Lives a while ago. I think they were like 16 or 17 years old. Yeah. And I was really impressed by them. It really blew my mind. And then I think Billy, the guitar player, I think he kind of replaced Matthias on some shows.
Oh yeah.
And then I was asked to do like a gig on a skateboard party, and I thought, okay, maybe these guys, they know every song, and maybe they know a couple of Black Flag or Damn tunes or whatever.
Yeah.
So we kind of rehearsed and Union Carbide stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was blown away when we rehearsed. I just thought, oh fuck, this sounds even better than Union Carbide when we were 20.
Yeah.
It's like, so it just gave me so much energy. And then it was, well, when Soundtrack split up, I just asked them, you want to join? I'm going to record an album, a couple of songs, you want to join? And so they did, and they became the Indigo Children. And the new lineup is actually one of the guitar players, Daniel Gilbert, who was actually not in Side Effects, but he joined first on the first solo EP that I did, and now he had to quit because I don't know, it's too much to do and his family and stuff. So we have a new girl called Rebecca, who is the singer in The Hangman. She used to be in a group called Those Dancing Days.
Yeah, she was great. Oh, Those Dancing Days, I know.
Yeah, she was in a...
Yeah, they were like an all-girl band, were they?
Yeah. Just,
good.
Yeah, she's kind of fits in quite good.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, so it feels like the lineup is gives you a lot of energy. It's like a fresh, positive energy.
Yeah, it seems like it from last night.
Yeah.
The energy from the band.
Yeah.
They were great. And like you said, they're playing those songs like we want to hear them. Even like some of you played a couple of Soundtrack songs and Union Carbide songs last night, and they sounded great.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So it's just nothing is impossible. I can just ask them, what do you want to play? Can you play that tune? Can you do whatever? They do it. So yeah.
you're working on a new album at the moment.
Yeah.
And is that going to be released soon? Have you got any plans?
Plan was actually to release it before this summer, but then I kind of switched management and started to work with Alf Olofsson, who used to be our tour manager with Soundtrack of Life, so I know him and I trust him, and he actually wanted to be my manager, and I was not really, I didn't think he was going back to the business again, because I thought he quit, he had too much of it, so I've really seen him being in between very, very strange situations that he managed to pull off, Thanks for him, we kind of came to Japan and China and stuff like that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But he started to work, so I just gave him, what do you want to do? Okay, well, give me a year and I will, make a worldwide release in different labels. So I'm actually planning to release it in the beginning of next year. So, so I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll do an EP or something this fall. And probably a European tour as well. Because I think he's kind of sorting things out and grabbing old contacts, and and so we can just.
Good. So he's got the network there ready to go.
So 2016 is going to be hectic. It's going to be like an explosion.
So
probably.
Planning to tour at least at the same time. Yeah, that's great.
If you knew me, you never would have thrown away the pieces from the start. If you knew me, you never would be someone who's afraid to take apart. If you knew me, you never would be scared to let it out and leave behind. If you knew we were meant to be together to raise consciousness apart. So what is there to learn? And what do you like to know? 'Cause you seem to get it wrong. To nobody from someone. And with a backdrop in your way, you just can't move along. So what is there to say with a backdrop in your way?
And you've released an EP recently with Backdrop People. Which is As the Indigo Children. That's been the first official release, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's only like digital in Scandinavia, but I don't know. It's on Warner's, and I don't trust big labels anymore. It's horrific. It's just going down the drain. So we'll see. I'm actually trying to just leave Warner's and do, Alf is trying to
and then
negotiate with see what we will do. I don't know really. I'm not worried. I'm just, the most important thing is just to finish the album and
So the set last night was a good cross section of all your sort of different parts of the career, going back to Union Carbide, and you've also picked quite a few unusual cover versions as well. And when we saw you play at Stora Teatern, you played, and last night you did Spiders, which is the old Alice Cooper track, and then which is an interesting choice. Where are you finding these songs from, and how do you pick out these cover versions?
Well, the idea was actually, I always wanted to play Don't Blow Your Mind, because I don't think they never recorded it properly, and I think that version is okay, it's when you see there's a live recording of it, and I think that's the one, that version is like, so we actually recorded for the new album. It's going to be on the new album.
Oh, so you're doing some recording?
So that's going to be on the album.
Okay.
And it's just a really great song to play live. It's really funny. And I just love that song.
said one day I'd find your game. Well, now you know they're not the same. I tried to take me for a ride. Now all you feel is suicide. We're two of a kind. Take what you can find, but don't blow your mind away.
And also, you know, playing Syd Barrett songs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played a couple last night.
Or it doesn't really matter, you know. Like we could play anything. But that's great. That's a great thing about it, you know.
Yeah.
And just have our own sort of sound. I don't have to argue in any case, you know. It's just they just do it.
Yeah,
and they do it really good.
Yeah, because you were in a band with six quite strong individual characters, and now I suppose you're calling the shots, and you've got that freedom to. And the band are fantastic because they can sort of follow you along, aren't they? They're great musicians.
Yeah.
You know, that's what was impressive for me for a young band, you know.
Yeah.
And then you've become probably elevated your, say, celebrity status in Sweden with your appearance on the TV show, which in England we probably don't know.
No.
Mycket Bättre, which is like a...
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen in England. If it does, I think it's going to be a huge success. I think it's going to happen. Somebody's going to do it, you know. But that's weird, you know. Everybody's like... Yeah, so I'm sort of very known now. Nowadays, doing a lot of selfies.
There's a concept of that, which was where you've got various musicians from different genres and different eras, and you all get together and you're covering each other's songs in your own style.
Yeah,
which is a great idea. So it's sort of half a reality show, but half a music show.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a good concept. I was not really. When I saw it the first time, I thought, no, I'm not going to be in this shit, you know. I'm not going to do this. But then I think the lineup made me say yes. Because, it's one of my childhood... I don't know, I've always been in love with this singer. She's 75 now, but never mind. I always had a crush on her.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really say no.
Yeah, but I think so each artist had an episode, didn't they? And they did the sort of songs of each other, and it was great. And I think you looked really moved when you saw people playing your songs.
Yeah.
So there was
definitely
rap versions of Soundtrack of Our Lives and like modern pop versions of Instant Repeater, and it was a great concept, you know. And I think you look quite touched by some of the people singing your songs, as though it must have been a good experience, you know.
Yeah, it was kind of especially Lil Lindfors, she did Pass Through Fear, which is not like the most known soundtrack tune, but it kind of
that's good.
It was kind of moving.
Yeah.
Goodbye, get out of here. Don't wait for another year. You've done your part, you played it well. For the wheel has come to set you free. So long, it's time to go. Don't wait, 'cause you have to grow. You've done your take, misunderstood. Now the wheel has come to set you free. So pass through fear. Let it all disappear. Pass through fear. Someday you'll make it clear. just to see you smile. Yes, you've had your share.
Some of the cover versions that you've done, I always like the way that Soundtrack and yourself have used cover versions. And I mean, we were talking about like Tomorrow's Girls, the UK subs bass line, which was good because in the last album, Throw It to the Universe, you used the bass line from Paul Slack of UK subs, and you actually incorporated it into the song. It was like, so it was always this little bit of humour in the sort of
but that was like
covers.
the first. When I started to play bass in my first band, because and I think one of the first songs that I learned was actually Tomorrow's Girls, and I think it was Cron Gen Subway Saddest.
Yes.
That was like, I think that was the one. Maybe Realities of War.
Yes,
well,
good EP,
But that was basically, I think I did that on drums actually. But so it's. I like doing stuff like that, it reminds me of, I would just, doing things, taking bass lines from something else, and that's what you do,
Yeah, I think it's nice. I mean, I think fans would appreciate that, pick out these little reference points. And that was because that was a big, going to UK subs, that was quite a pivotal moment in the forming of the band, wasn't it? Carbide, because you met. But was it Patrick?
Yeah, it was a UK subs show actually. And the funny thing, Alf, who is my manager now, he lived with Charlie Harper for 7 years in London.
Really?
Yeah. So they lived together.
Oh, okay.
So and he's a gardener.
Yeah.
And you probably know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny. But I saw UK subs twice. Yeah. The first time it was around when they did Countdown, just before the Endangered Species album came out, and that was hilarious. It was like one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, good. Because I think for us in the UK, Union Carbide were not such a well-known band, so most of us got into Soundtrack. And when I met you for the first time, we were talking about Black Flag and things, and for us, I was I didn't realise that he'd be into that sort of hardcore punk scene. Maybe people that know Soundtrack wouldn't think about it, but then if you go back to Union Carbide, that was obviously quite influenced by the Stooges and the American punk, and you also do covers of Misfits, like London.
Sometimes. Whatever comes in mind. I'm thinking about what we're going to do now. Maybe we should do like Crash Course or something, but we should maybe play a UK sub song.
As a tribute to Charlie Harper. So are you touring at the moment to promote the sort of the new EP or the sort of? I know you got a demo.
Well,
album.
Sort of. We kind of we recorded like a couple of days ago, and we're doing right now in July. It's more like just having a vacation, which is for me playing, at exotic places like this.
Yes.
And so I've booked, sort of a big tour, not with this band though, unfortunately, but we will. I think we have a couple of shows, and then I'm going to finish the album in August.
Yeah.
And also I'm working on another album which includes the rhythm section from Spiritualized, the bass player and the drummer, and some guy from Portishead and Butch Wig is on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a liner called "The 5 Billion in Diamonds."
Okay.
I think they got it from a TV show from the 60s or something like that. And a guy called Andy Jenks and James Matthews. So I've been doing that as well. So it's going to be a lot of stuff coming out.
And when will that be released? Is that something you're working on for?
Yeah, the album is almost finished, actually. I mean, I'm doing like 6 songs on that one. So there's been a lot of things going on. I was just trying to sort it out and when to release it, and I don't really know yet. But it's kind of interesting as well. We're having fun.
Yeah.
And also, it was kind of I actually went to. I was playing in Lime Regis like 2 weeks ago, and we played Dow Jones Syndrome with the guitar players from the Undertones.
Oh, the O'Neill brothers.
And Butch Wig on drums.
Oh, really?
The sisters around.
Fantastic.
It was like a 50th birthday.
Yeah.
For James Matthews, he turned 50, so I was hilarious to see like they doing the riff, like the Undertones guitar playing. And I was like, fucking amazing.
Well, I think that was a good thing with Soundtrack is we knew you were all music fans, you know. I think that was what was everyone appreciated, you know.
Yeah.
And it must be great to be doing a cover version, but actually looking around and they're there playing. You know? So, we hope to see you over in the UK again soon, then.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
Maybe next year, and promoting the album.
Definitely. I probably will go to Bristol to to work with the 5 Billion and Diamonds stuff as well. But we're certainly going to play with the Indigo Children in England. Definitely, we have to.
Yeah, it'd be good to see you over there. Well, thank you, Ebbot, for the time today, and appreciate it. And we'll hope to see you over in the UK soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
For a feature on Ebbot's gig with the Indigo Children at Slussons, please go to www.retromanblog.com, where you'll also find a wealth of Soundtrack of Our Lives related material in the archive. There's gig reports, reviews, features, articles and exclusive Paul Slattery photos, as well as links to our Retrosonic podcast special editions with Matthias Barried, Frederick Sanderstein and Ian Person. Thanks for listening.